You don't know how to make it on here so that they only see one thing, right?
I don't.
So I figured that out. So I had time for everything I wanted.
Yeah, try to tell me that's really easy.
It's
You
really
have to know how to do it. And they don't have, so you work for Germantown?
Yeah, I'm the support service manager.
You personally
We have an IT department, but it's like an external group. The irritating thing is they just don't make it simple, right? It should be so simple
Yeah.
to do that.
I mean, it is simple. It's just that they have a lot of other things it does.
Yeah.
So you have to know it.
Right. I'm gonna go see how it looks on in my office.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Can we have the, the podium laptop to the broadcast feed just for a second? There, okay. So when they're gonna play a video, and so when they do that, you have to put the broadcast feed to podium laptop so that the noise plays.
Okay.
Thanks.
Nobody's hearing anything. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it works anymore. I keep hearing it doesn't work.
Oh no, it's still working. Is the sound coming? No audio's coming out of it?
And that was true at least 2 meetings ago.
I know, but I just fixed it, and so I don't
You
understand.
fixed cable?
No, not cable. I fixed the sound issue. It has nothing to do with the cable channel.
Yeah, and Jay at the time.
So I was even testing it. Or you could heard because I videoed and then watched the video. I don't know why it's not working on them.
Yeah, but that's what it is. Yeah.
I mean, it says that it's going through.
And it's on the line somewhere?
Yeah, you can go back to my house. Go to
Let's go back to,
go to oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no cable.
It's definitely sounds clear when you watch it. But you see, there's all these names out there. I was hoping to get rid of that. It's like I don't want people saying names.
One from Facebook that came in and said, thank you. Police officer. Our overtime is gonna be a significant challenge this year. We are short right now with having filled a number of the retirements from last year. Those officers are still in field training. So they can't count toward our staffing for several more months. We are looking to start a accelerated lateral hiring process, trying to attract officers with some experience that we can maybe get on a little earlier. That hiring process will probably go on for another 3 weeks or so before we see how many we have. We have a couple applicants so far. Yeah, the lateral we've had in place for a while. We had to go to the Police and Fire Commission to change the process to an accelerated lateral process, which would eliminate some of the testing procedures. No, I missed that. There is an April or there is a May report that I'll have to get forwarded to. That's kind of what I'm working with. That one was from the month before last public safety meeting. Okay. Let's go into the fire department, please. As you can see in our monthly report, we had 204 calls for the month of April, which is when this report is from. We're calculating all the information. But we were back up to our over 90% compliance with on scene within 5 minutes and 20 seconds. We are at 91% actually. At this point in time this year, we are 12.7%. Last year was 10. I also want to call attention to a growing problem that we have. 3 calls going on at one time. Our staffing level as of right now is 2 ambulance staff. So far since February, we've had 97 incidents where we've had 3 calls or more. So that is a growing problem, getting people up for callbacks or waiting on mutual aid to be in serious ambulance situation. One incident where a neighboring department had a structure fire. That took away all of our mutual aid capabilities and all that. So we were scrambling, sending people every which direction to try and handle it. It's a growing problem. I know this is something that it is getting worse, and with our percentage increases going up, the only way it can go is worse. Last week we completed our ride home from school in a fire truck. Each year we donate a couple certificates to the elementary schools around the area for their silent auctions that they have, and they raffle off rides home from school in a fire truck. We did all those last week, and it's usually very well liked. The kids have fun with it, and we take usually the family who did the most, and then 3 or 4 of the friends. Nothing for any. we typically do it right on the radio. Fire station. Gets a little busier later on in the afternoon. It kind of takes our time away from that kind of thing. Yeah. So 44:30. Right around there, yeah. And that's always all dependent. On to policy updates, which is we're on to new business. Letter A. Fireworks user permit application. Deanna, any information you can give us? Or that it was just a permit they need themselves. In fact, to be honest with you, this permit would be for the village's fireworks displayed off the second. Okay. Second. Aye. Motion passes. Fireworks user permit. And Betty. Please. And Homestead Hall. I will say something about this, that this new is individual. I did have some concerns regarding this particular firework request. And I don't see it on here, but in the diagram that he drew for where this was going to be launched, it would be kind of on the south side of the barn at Homestead Hollow Park, with the display kind of over the wooded area of the park. Historically, for fireworks displays, the launching company typically requires the fire department to be on standby in that area, specifically at the 4th of July fireworks. I also believe it is in our NFPA standard that there has to be fire department standing by, one, in case something happens to the people launching the fireworks, and two, because of the potential for fires. So in my recommended approval, I have on here, and what my recommendations would be is in case of a severe drought, with the National Oceanic Atmospheric Association categorized as a D2, the display should be canceled. Number two, one of our brush trucks and ambulance should be standing by on site in case of fire or emergency. And I have on here that the people launching the fireworks should be billed for the time. I understand the 4th of July, we don't charge anything for them, but that is a municipal event. This is a private event and it's taking our time out. And I have in here what the FEMA dollar amounts would be for our apparatus. In addition to, I'd like to meet with the people launching 3 days prior to the event to go over any safety concerns that we find, and that if there are any safety concerns, the event be canceled. Is that a win? This will be private fireworks display at a wedding. Homestead Hollow Park. Correct. This was approved by the county since it is their park. But it's still, it's under our jurisdiction and it would still require our approval. All the items mentioned. That's correct. The FEMA costs are $116 per hour for a brush truck, $41 per hour for an ambulance, and the average wage $23 per hour per person. That would be 4 people. I did see something that would take 15 minutes for them. That is correct. It did say it would take about 15 minutes for them to shoot them off. Typically, like for the 4th of July afterwards, we'll be and drive around in the area, making sure there isn't any embers lying anywhere, especially in this case where it would be a forested area, underground. Staffing on a Saturday night would be 4 firefighter paramedics and a battalion chief. That would be normal. It would be dependent on if I could bring in extra people. If I were to bring in extra people, it could be EMTs or EMTs now. If it's the crew that's on duty, it would be paramedics. The dollars and cents that go into it is a difference of 5%. Paramedic versus. I have not. No, the information I got was actually the from the firework company. I don't know who the actual person. Yeah, it's a professional company like Bartolotta or something like that. It's not Bartolotta, but something like that. This is a regular full firework display like we would have. Yeah, I did speak with the county parks department regarding this to see if there was a better location in the park which way they could do it, and they did not want it to interfere with or cause any damage to any of their the dog park or any of the athletic fields. If I may make a suggestion, this event is July 30th, so there is another public safety meeting between now and then. If you would like, I could reach out to them, the firework company themselves, and see if I can get any more information. Yep. Well, it's up to them. I mean, they have to. You know, I see. So. I'll second.
My concern is that I need to have a letter from the association. They haven't reviewed it. I don't think that we should discuss it until. Owners.
Trying to expand the premise until the renewal period ends.
Nice.
And then you're gonna see this again further down on the agenda for their renewal for the next year. So if you're gonna postpone this one, that's fine, but then the next one, it would be same premise until,
So C is only for the expansion until the end of June?
correct.
Perfect, thank you.
So we have like,
We're the last thing.
yeah. And, there's a map.
And J, are they just trying to renew what they have?
For J, they have the renewal.
I'd like to amend or change. I'll do that area.
That only goes to.
Understood it to be. Understood.
Oh, I-
it, but-
You get up and stuff, you know, it's like,
That's what I understood.
talk about going through.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Anyway, I'll second it, then we know. Whatever, that's fine.
So, yeah, so we can't approve this. Because they don't own. It's not their. Under assessment.
But I read. Would agree that. Yeah, so.
Table it or deny it. The car show is probably between.
Wait, because what is it?
Oh, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know if you've already had some of the questions now.
On the phone. Two back, please. Two more.
Has no legal.
She,
That's gonna be interesting. Go ahead, 1 second, Deanna.
Heard some are having trouble hearing us on the microphone, so if you wouldn't mind. Closer. I'm sorry. Just hearing.
Because I had Mike on the other side. Thank you, Dan. I should remember that, because I'm looking towards you. That phone's on the other side. Any other comments in regard to this motion?
I just asked Chief Snow.
Defer to Brian, if they. I don't see anything preventing them from applying for it. I understand what Bill is saying. It's saying, I do think that the association can still tell them you cannot have it here. I guess I don't know what their agreement is over there as far as. No, I don't know. When the use of that. Yeah, there's different ways of looking at this, that you could say, all we're doing is approving a particular aspect. But you're right, Phil, you are bringing up a particular aspect, but we don't have the total basis Brian being here to answer that, so. Yes. Okay, I like that idea, so we can move on because we're, time. Any other thing like that? Otherwise, no, that was not an idea, but I was only suggesting to straight through. Okay, very good. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed?
Okay.
Okay, we'll send this as to where it's going to go anyhow, to the board. It's fine. Thank you. D. That you this evening? Yeah, I was gonna say, don't worry, I'd like it. Let you push that button on there. What can you? Okay, good. That's all. Now, I'll actually explain the situation to this committee, please.
Oh, yeah.
We're just usually when we have these situations, Maria.
Okay, well, it's my moment, my only job, and I have kids inside it. Vera. Is there a second, please?
Second.
As we usually do, we usually go into the police department, and I know there's the normal comments we would have, unless you have something additional that you wanted to add. Just as an explanation of why this was denied. If you look at the application, it plainly and clearly says there's all citations, tickets, municipal ordinance violations, and criminal convictions. Well, that's pretty direct. And then if you look at where you signed, it said, I understand that omissions or false answers on this application will result in automatic denial. So when Captain Grenier reviewed this, it's a rules application. He has no choice but to deny that application. That's why this had to move forward.
Well, when did you get the
People have any questions? Motion on the floor. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I'll not be there. And motion passed.
Thanks for coming.
Mentioned, since a lot of times we don't have the individual who is requesting something. And that's, was that good? Time to, E, please, police department, please. Nicole. Oh, this is our video. Okay. That was what's that? Here's that, okay. What we need to do. Okay. How fast is he going? 90? Well, I don't think they got. Okay. Okay, go to the other side again. Oh, my gosh, he's down. Whatever, go.
Yeah.
Pollution control device. Oh, okay.
Showing the whole video.
Didn't have a truck. I don't know. They're trained in the pit maneuver. Yeah, the pit maneuver, yeah. Closest one to us, the officers are trained. Here he comes. Living with you. There you go. Hit her in the left rear. That's how you do it. Pretty quick to be a bad, The gravel's not gonna work this time. You should have. Ain't good, unfortunately. It's. This is being really want to me to who's the attorney. Okay, all right, so we're not. You know, okay. Very good.
There, I was fun. I was done.
Get in there.
Whatever. Moving on. It's a typical procedure. Safety. Thank you for the information.
Wow.
Appreciate it. This will be- And then it's gonna be.
But because I believe they couldn't explain it.
And this, we're looking for approval to purchase, four additional block cameras, $2,500 a piece. And the ones we had purchased for lease, I should say. Here, we do have the funds in the budget and, some donations will be available
And that's what I think.
for those cameras.
And then,
Yeah.
then we got
For you.
This aspect?
Yes, okay, here's a teacher, here's your shorts, all the reference. And Paul's daughter. It was fine, but it's.
I figured it out.
The village's
But
cost
it
would
doesn't
be for
work
one
on
camera, $2,500.
This is
The
this is
rest is
thinking everybody
donated,
should see this.
some of it is given already that we did not utilize because we were having issues with the cameras not being
You're
right.
syncing your stage for everyone.
Somewhere it sounds like they do have that
It's
problem
right
for
beside
now.
the flags.
And another one was funded through the drug interdiction grants that we received last year. Actually, we had two funded through that. We have a potential to have an additional camera that's more mobile funded through but right now we're kind of focused on these four cameras that will be mounted in this corridor, Mecklen Road, Osaki, and then closer to, and then Maple.
I know.
And I guess I'm looking for approval for the full amount because we will have to make that initial expenditure. The money is already there, it's a matter of,
I'm waiting for my.
We bought it at Costco. We got the email.
Mine was paid too, but I didn't get mine at Costco. And so I go to the company, and so what are we supposed to do? It's not too bad. And I
So you gotta stand in line there.
Time.
Walmart, I'm confident we'll be donating.
I haven't heard back from them. Anyway, so I went. I didn't look at any.
All those in
I
favor?
tell you what. Well, I mean, I.
Somebody might. With any of these from this fire flare, no concerns with fire. Thank you. Any individual ones who want to? You know, all those in favor say aye. For the village of General County, renewal of class C.
Motion to approve item.
Anything from this precinct fire in regard to item I? Yes. Any other? Favor, say aye. Aye. Number J, the following is the report. James 2, 3, and 4.
I don't remember how I said. Just,
There's a fireplace.
Actually, no, in here.
Speaking of Linda. Just wait. But not do meeting, village board meeting that. There's already 40. Because there's already 40 followers. Yeah, there was only 3 people watching it live.
It does say because well, the rear of the restaurant.
Okay, that's good.
Are they really talking about
So you don't think I
the
should do
restaurant and then the
meeting
sedition?
then at all? Live streaming?
I don't see it in there.
Yeah, maybe, okay, so I'll tell Deanna not to say
Except
anything
for
then,
the parking lot
and
area.
then, maybe I'll reach out to and see why that's happening. Because I don't think it has anything to do with the cable box. It has to do with the sound system. Yeah, true, yeah, it could be that too. But we just did
Plan to the case, please. They had private votes in Wilson County, renewal, as key winery.
Second.
Please, and finally, no concerns, fire. No objections. All those in favor, motion.
Aye.
Close the pool.
Katie said that she can hear you.
All right, right. Police and fire plans? No concerns, fire. No objections. And anything from the committee plans? Hearing none, all those in favor, motion, say aye. Aye, so vote. Bill, the grandson. Okay. None? All those in favor, say aye. You know, back to.
I have.
Back, key to next month. Next month.
No.
For you, because it's July. Yeah, I think you said that the next meeting for the July, was on the 19th or 26th. 18th, I'm sorry.
Oh, I saw that. I think I might.
Yeah, we're going to that. We are people the same?
Yeah.
Good, then let the next meeting of the public safety be on July 19th. 18th.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, meeting, public safety.